Warning, this is Jake's first walkthrough of Katawa Shoujo and is going down Emmy's route. Some contents may be inappropriate for kiddies.
Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
What are you doing down here, Hishio? Well, I came to see you, girl. What do you think? She look... Oh, we say the B word. Beautiful. She looks beautiful. Damn right. I'm Emmy Ibaruzaki, fastest thing on no legs. I give her a hug. Oh, so we go hug time. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, you hear me, Sky? You stop that raining right now, this instant. She's sick in bed. No! Dang it! Wind up in this sort of position. Hi! About this track captain guy. Two of them will never do anything like that.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. Did you think I would just leave you hanging with the last episode? No, I'm gonna give you another episode of Katawa Shoujo this week. So let's get right into it. Will you remember last night? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I ever? I settle for nodding, however. Yeah, just taking stride. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's the night. That's not the first time that's happened to me. Actually, I get them kind of... She pauses as if suddenly occurs to her what she's doing. It's almost like she's breaking some sort of personal rule here. But she starts up again, choosing her words carefully. Well, not often, but... What are you trying to say, girl? On occasion. It's just one of those... It's just been one of those weeks where that's what happens. Okay, now what are you referring to? Are you referring to the night? I hope you're referring to the nightmares. Because, or... She's probably referring to the nightmares. I'm probably just thinking real dirtily. It's probably the nightmares. The sigh escapes her and she looks terribly frustrated. I reach over and give her a hug, which, unlike last time, doesn't seem to shock her. Instead, she seems to relax as my arms wrap around her. We stay that way for a while. Hey, you know, I was serious last night. You really can talk to me if stuff like this is bothering you. It's always difficult to do this sort of thing solo, you know. Ha, just like you're running. Emmy smiles and breaks the embrace, but stays leaning on my shoulder. Man, I feel really bad for thinking smutty a few seconds ago. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Thanks, Hishio. I'll be fine, I think. I can already see her resembling herself, getting ready to bottle it all up again. Guess that topic's closed now. So, hey, given any more thoughts to your career survey? She's gonna be a pirate. That's it. Can't say I have. I don't tend to plan very far ahead, you know. Although I suppose I could at least start looking into college, huh? I shrug. College is overrated. I suppose, unless you're serious about that pirate thing. Last I checked, pirates don't have much need for universities. Unless they're like a pirate university out there or something. I would love that. That would be awesome. Emmy giggles and starts to look a little like her old self, but there's a new element to her expression. Impish. That's how I describe it. A little cavorting demon? Imp? It's kind of weird. Emmy looks impish, looking up at me with her head nestled on my shoulder. Would you come with me if I ran off to be a pirate? Of course I would. You need a first mate, right? Who in their right mind would pass up the opportunity to be pirates with you? Well, when you put it that way, I'm not sure. Dude, I would be a pirate at a drop of a hat. She giggles again. I notice that my heart seems to have sped up. That's probably due to Emmy's proximity to me. That hint of strawberries again. Now ask her out, boy. Do it. I can't help but grin as I gaze down at her. She's happy again. Hey, Hishio? If you're going to kiss me, you should probably do it soon. I think the lunch bell is about to ring. So, it's come to this. Prepare yourselves, everyone. My thoughts grind to a sudden halt. I'm pretty sure my mouth is hanging open in shock. All I can manage is a strangle. That amuses Emmy even more. You were thinking about it, weren't you? She sits up, bringing her face level with mine. But she's shorter than us. Are we sitting down? I think we're sitting down. I'd probably enjoy it, you know. You're really... well... She briefly composes herself, looking like she's about to say something important. I'm a pretty what? I'm a what? What am I? If you hadn't figured it out by now, I think I've developed a bit of a crush on you. Yay! Crush, crush. We have crushes going in between one another. You're going to have to do something about that. Yes. Yes, we do. This time her grin short-circuits several important thought processes. At some point, I turn toward her, and at another point, my arms move to around my... her arms move to around my neck. And yet another, my arms wrap around her waist. Oh, so he's losing track of time. He's just seeing flashes. I'll be damned if I can tell precisely when that happened. Because at that moment, there's only a voice in the back of my head yelling at me to kiss her. That voice is me! And everybody watching this! Do it! Kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. I look into Emmy's eyes. You want to kiss the girl. There it is. I think I saw it yesterday on the bed, but it's there again. Now quickly kiss her before you know the bell will ring and you'll have to go back to class. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, kiss her now before your time runs out. You're gonna miss the girl. It suddenly strikes me that she's worried that I'd reject her. What a silly worry for her to have. Ah! Victory is ours! Her lips taste faintly of strawberries. She's been eating the shampoo too? She leans into the kiss and her arms tighten around the back of my head, making sure that I don't pull away. We're trapped now. Not that there's any danger of that. There's a churning feeling in my gut. The world falls away. It's just me and her and this bench. Everything else is kaput. Doesn't matter. My arms tighten, drawing her waist closer, entranced by the feel of her. I inhale her scent, my mind trying desperately to memorize everything about how she tastes, how she smells, how she feels. And the moment's dead. Great, we have to come back to reality now! It sucks! The ringing of the bell snaps us both back to reality and we break the kiss. Emmy's cheeks are slightly flustered and she seems to be catching her breath. In her defense, so am I. The one time she's been out of breath in the whole game. We stand there for a few moments trying to wrap our heads around what we've just done. Emmy is the first to break the silence. So, I'm gonna grab dinner after I'm done with practice? Heck yes! What a coincidence! I was about to ask you the same thing. Well, actually, I suppose I was going to be some kind of proper date on the weekend or something, but the thought was there, I think. Emmy gives me a playful shove. Yeah, right. You were still in shock about how incredibly awesome I am at kissing. We begin to head down the stairs back to our respective classrooms, and then we're separated by class! No! Hey, didn't you... See, I didn't see you talking immediately afterwards either. That I didn't. See, after practice, Hishio. She leans in quickly and gives me a quick kiss in the middle of the hallway, sending me into another brief state of mental freefall. As I head into the classroom, a giggling Misha greets me. I don't want none of your crap! Hey, Hichan, you romantic you. Did you confess on the rooftop, did you? Or actually, I think it was the other way around. This sends Misha into a fresh fit of laughter. Young love is so unpredictable, isn't it? You sound like... She sounded like she was an adult right there. Oh, young love. What do you know of young love? You're a young lover, too. This being Misha, I suppose I should have expected her to tease me over this. I guess. Before I can really respond, Mantao enters the room and Misha skips off to her seat, giggling all the while. I suspect that I'll get a lot of that sort of conversation now, especially seeing as how Emmy kissed me right in the middle of the hall. But somehow, I don't care about that. Don't care. I don't care what they're gonna say. For the first time since arriving here, my heart feels light. Yay! Ding, ding. Ooh. Pew! Speed Racer. Act 3. Perspective. My head's in a spin all through Matao's class. I'm going to have dinner with Emmy, with a girl who wants to be my girlfriend, no less. A date. And then she kissed me. That kiss. I keep going back to it, playing it over in my mind again and again. Hold on to that. It's a good thing. Good memories. Everything about that moment feels so right. My mind drifts off, lost in thoughts of Emmy. Nikkei! Hello! Come back to Earth. It seems like I've drifted a bit too far. Huh? What? Egad! You've contracted some kind of amnesia. Someone get the nurse. The class chuckles at Matao's antics. Sorry, sir. Won't happen again? And all that, right? Exactly. Matao brightens considerably. Well, lovely to hear. I hate to have my star pupil slacking off after all. I've been doing well, but I hardly qualify as a star pupil, I think. I'm fairly certain that this class is a sort that everyone does well in. It's just memorizing formulas. True to my word, I managed to pay attention for the rest of the class. Yeah, I guess that's important. Nikkei, may I have a word with you? I wonder if I'm in trouble for earlier. What did you do? You just didn't pay attention? Everybody drifts off now and then. Am I in trouble? Matao looks, genuinely confused for a moment. Beg your pardon? He tilts his head to one side and thinks for a moment. Oh, that. No. You're not in any sort of trouble. There's just a question I wanted to ask you. What's that? Nothing terrible. I was just wondering what your plans are after graduation. Are you going to university? Yeah, I guess. I can't really see a reason not to go. Now, you see, I'm not really worried about this, because I got a dinner date later today, so I don't really care at this moment. Given any thoughts to what you'll study? Not really, no. I figured I'd come up with something when I get there. Matao laughs. Taking things as they come, eh? I'd argue against it, but that's how I did things when I went to university. Well, not really. I knew I was going into science. I just wasn't sure which one. Yeah, science is a really broad spectrum. Ended up with physics. Yeah, because physics are just easy! But could just as well have gone to astronomy, or what have you. Actually, I did go for chemistry first, but there were all sorts of things. Matao trails off and frowns slightly. It takes a minute for him to recover his train of thought, and I wait patiently for him to continue. So anyway, I did a lot of physics as well, because I had an interest in that, but I wasn't sure if it was for me. So I went back to chemistry, and here we are, yes? Yeah, what does this have to do with me? I'm not seeing the connection here. He smiles at me enthusiastically as if waiting for me to confirm that, yes. Here I get the feeling that Mattel had a plan for this conversation, but I'll be damned if I can figure it out. I'm sorry, I'm not following you in any way. Mattel frowns and rubs his chin a bit, looking perplexed. Then he snaps his fingers as if he remembered what the point of it all was. Right, yes, you, yes, me. Me, what about me? Yes, you should look into studying one of the sciences. You're fantastic at it. Unless you'd rather just go into math. Math is boring. Math is evil. Mattel makes a sour face. Not a big fan of straight math. I always like the experiments more than the proofs. Yeah, doing things is funner than working with numbers. You're saying I should study science at university? Mattel seems thrown off balance by my question. Well, sort of. You could also join the science club. Trouble is, there's not actually a science club. But there could be. You could be a charter member. So now he's trying to get me in the clubs. A founding father. Of course, you'll need to find other members. Well, only if you wanted to. We could just start it up, the two of us. And, I could give you things to read, and we could talk about them. Or I could help you get ready for university and such as well. He must be very lonely. Poor Mattel. I mean... Wait. Mattel rummages through his briefcase and tosses me a book. Read that. If it's interesting, then we can talk about it. A brief history of time. Shouldn't that be a history book? I don't know if I actually want to read this, but Mattel seems pretty excited about it. What's it about? Time, space, space-time, black holes and such. And it's not that dense. Just to see if that sort of thing interests you and... You understand? Hang around after class and we can either discuss it or I can show you how to make explosives in the lab. Yes! Definitely the explosives. He waves his hand in my quizzical expression. Joking, sorry, but not really. Still, I've kept you here long enough for now. Think about science as a career path, Nikkei. I think you'd enjoy it. Okay, I will. Thanks for the book. And I leave, now back to important things, like dinner dates. I leave the classroom and look up at the clock. Quite a chunk of time is killed until Emmy's out of practice. Guess I'll give this book a look. I should probably shower as well. Showering before a date, it's only proper, right? Well, I'd say so. I mean, you at least want to make yourself fresh. I head back to the dorms. I wonder where I'm supposed to meet Emmy anyway. She said after practice, but she didn't say where I should find her. I guess I can just swing by the track. That's probably best anyway. If she needs a shower, I can just wait for her in her room or something. No! You wait outside her room. You do the gentleman thing. Well, unless, I don't know, customs. Or in the hallway, I guess. That would be better. See? Yes. See? Be a gentleman. I take a quick shower, remembering to take my medication once I hop out. Now for a look at this book. Do 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 do. Time skip, just like always. Ah, man. Oh no, we fell asleep, didn't we? How long have we been going? Should we really go a little bit longer? Okay, let's go until we actually meet up with Emmy. Let's go with that. I wake up with a start. Shit, what time is it? I glance at the clock and reveals I've been asleep for nearly an hour. Oh, that's good. Thank goodness. Emmy's practice should be finishing up soon. I throw on some casual clothes and head to the track. Somehow I get the feeling we won't be doing anything fancy for dinner. Emmy doesn't strike me as a very fancy sort of person. Still, I suppose there's a lot that I have yet to know about Emmy. See, that's why we go on dates, so we can talk, so we can learn about each other. Despite our newfound closeness, I still feel like I don't know her as well as I should. Ah well, I have lots of time to fix that. To be honest, I'm looking forward to getting to know her more. I'm so caught up on my own thoughts that I hardly registered that I'm already at the track. Emmy's nowhere to be found. I don't see any signs of the track team. This could be embarrassing. I turn and head towards the girls' dormitory as I hear a shout. Ooh, yay, it's Emmy. Hey, Hishio! Oh, well, hi. You're in normal clothes. Strange. I turn around and see Emmy making a beeline for me with her gym bag slung around her shoulder. She's changed into some exceedingly more casual clothes, a pair of shorts, and an olive green top. Her running blades have been replaced by her more realistic looking legs that probably won't fool anyone. Yeah, but she wears socks, high socks. Emmy doesn't seem to care about that, the fact which makes me smile. Hey, you came. Well, of course I did. What, did I just stand you up, girl? No. I mean, I figured you would be, but still. I suddenly find myself wrapped in a rather affectionate hug, and it proves to be impossible for me to keep what must be the world's largest grin off my face. Well, of course I came. I'd be crazy not to, right? That's what I was saying. Emmy ponders for a moment. You know, that's true. Now, how did they make it more cute? I mean, they just changed the stance. How? And now she's winking. I mean, I'm pretty amazing after all. I shrug in response. I certainly think so. It's an offhand remark, which is why I'm surprised to see that it seems to have caught Emmy by surprise. She blushes and smiles warmly at me before planting a kiss on my lips. Now, though, it's my turn to be surprised. Emmy steps back, resting her weight on her back heel, looking pleased with herself. My brain fumbles for an appropriate response. ... I should compliment you more often. Emmy laughs and gives me a playful shove. Jerk. I throw an arm around Emmy's shoulders, and I'm pleased when she immediately leans into me as if it were almost a natural thing in the world. So, where to? I'm not actually sure. Where do people go on dates around here anyway? Well, how should I know? I just got here. That's a damn good question. I got no idea. Why don't we just head to the Oramart and grab something portable? Emmy's face brightens at the idea. A picnic! I think you're onto something, Hishio. Yes! My genuinely boy-like thinking works out for me. Emmy snakes her arm around my waist and we begin to head for the front gate. I'm entirely unsure of what... I want to go back, please. I'm entirely unsure of what I meant to do in this situation, but at least Emmy seems to be equally clueless. We can be clueless together! It's good that way! Despite the relaxing feeling of being with Emmy, I can't help feeling a little tense. What if I do something wrong? I'd hate to make an ass out of myself. Honestly, I have no advice for you, Hishio. I've never been in that situation. Never had a girlfriend! That's terrible, I know. But it's my choice. Shut up. A trip to the Oramart is accompanied by Emmy's chatter about how practice went. I keep quiet for the most part, merely enjoying the warmth of being around her. We get a few odd looks from passerbyers, but I don't mind. What's so weird about it? There's a guy and a girl together being happy. That's perfectly normal. We wind up buying some bread and instant noodles, realizing too late that we cannot actually cook the latter in the park. Oh well, I'll make it for lunch or something. That'll work. The park is located after a brief loss of direction that I blame entirely on Emmy. She, of course, blames me. We blame each other! We already love each other. She finds a spot beneath the tree and sits down. I lean against the trunk. Emmy sits across from me. Well, I think we'll end this episode here, because lots of stuff happened in this episode, and it is the third video this week of Katawa Shoujo. I don't want to give you guys too much. But anyway, like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe, of course, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out there in YouTube land. Relationship in this thing is awesome. I don't know, I'll see you then. Yeah.
Bullseye.